Good evening, volleyball lovers, and welcome to the Convocation Center as we're getting ready to watch Xavier Volleyball face against the Southwest Mustangs. I'm your commentator for this evening, Zora Thomas, and I'm extremely excited to see what the Gold Nuggets are going to be able to pull out today. Less than a minute to go, both teams are getting ready to line up on the end lines as we get ready to call the starting lineup. For the Southwest Mustangs, your starters are going to be Anissa Thompson, Caitlin Reynolds, Maya Williams, Valeria Trevino, Chloe Paul, Valerie Rodriguez, and Alyssa Barrera, who's coming in as libero. For this evening for Xavier's lineup, you're looking at Kennedy Wade, who's been dominant at the beginning of this season, Sydney Murray, Olivia Jackson, Bikiso Kazazlar, Stella Deneva, Taylor Parker, and Kennedy Bell. Olivia Jackson will be subbing in tonight for libero. Ed Cassier is doing the announcing from inside the stadium this evening. Looking at the coaching staff of both teams, you got head coach Pat Kendrick serving as her 7th season here at Xavier. Assistant coaches Ryan Bowerman and Vivica Price-Spragnitz. For head coach for the Southwest Mustangs, you have Cass Smith. As we're looking at the lineups for Xavier and the Southwest Mustangs, as I just called, we also have a number of inactive players tonight on Xavier's team. Rexandra Flores is going to be inactive for this evening, and she's having an extremely dominant season coming in for her first year. She's been Red River Athletic Conference Player of the Week for the last 3 weeks, starting from August 28th up until this last week, playing Defender of the Week, along with Maddie Meyer, who's also going to be inactive for this evening, as well as Alyssa Stedvant, Nira Mims, and Amani Mason. In the last 3 matchups that Xavier has had with the Mustangs, Xavier's won in 3 sets in each of them. So see that they'll be able to carry the same consistency against this team as they normally do. The last time they played them was November 11th of last season in the Convocation Center. Leader in kills was Angela Agonu that evening when she had 15 kills. But most recently, as Xavier played against Louisiana Christian in their 2-match RRAC sweep, Kennedy Wade had 16 kills for Xavier, followed it up with Sydney Murray, who had 10. Xavier's coming into this game overall 7-4, having 4 matches being wins, 2 home and 2 away, currently being undefeated in the Red River Athletic Conference.
Charlotte, North Carolina, number 14, Taylor Parker.
Going down Xavier's lineup, just calling Taylor Parker. She's been extremely dominant currently this season as she's been playing in the middle. Been playing out of the 42 sets that Xavier's had. She's played in 41 sets. And with that, Taylor Parker's actually had 57 kills. Leaders on the team in terms of kills have been Kennedy Wade and Sydney Murray on the team. And here they go, meeting at the net as we begin the first set. Both teams are now in a huddle, getting ready to start with the first serve. Interestingly enough, with this evening being September 22nd, on 2016, XULA had actually earned its 14th consecutive victory against Dillard, beating them in 3 sets at Dent Hall at that time. Xavier is very dominant in this region with Red River Athletic Conference. And looking at the stats in terms of seasonal facing off against Southwest, Xavier is dominant in every area in terms of kills and assists as well. Defense. Xavier's cheerleaders on the sideline, bringing energy for this game. So we also look up your up and down refs for this evening. Victor Cajigas is going to be your up ref, and your down ref is going to be John Marlborough. Serve is going to Southwest. Number 14, Valeria Rodriguez, who's the setter for Southwest Mustangs, is going to be serving to open up first point of this match. Going right to libero, Olivia Jackson. Going to tape, able to get back over. Popping it up at the net. Going back row, Kennedy Wade finds the back corner. Xavier's very good awareness when it comes to playing at the net. Able to pop it up so they can just keep it in play. Ngisu Kazazlar is now serving for Xavier. Going straight to the libero. Southwest now out of system, having a free ball over the net. Going right to the middle. With the kill, Kennedy Bell. First kill of the match. Score is now 2-0. Ngisu Kazazlar going up to serve again. Been extremely dominant this season with her serving game. Xavier is actually 14th currently in the NAIA rankings when it comes to aces per set. The aces per set have actually been led by Ngisu Kazazlar. If you watched last home game, you can see that she was acing out Paul Quinn. Ball falls on the court against Xavier. Southwest now up to serve, with the score being 2-1. Number 13, Chloe Paul up to serve. Olivia Jackson keeping the ball up. Going right to Stella Dinova, who hits into the tape.
Into the net. Point Southwest.
Hitting her. Xavier's cheer team trying to apply some pressure on Chloe Paul. Stella Dinova going cross court. Pass by Kennedy Wade. Going right side. Down the line by number 8, Sydney Murray. Sydney Murray is currently leading the team in kills. 110 so far this season. She's going back to serve. Strong float serve. Southwest trying to push. Just misses the end line. Trying to run a play with number 10, Valeria Trevino, trying to come around, get the back corner on Xavier. Score is now 4-2. Sydney Murray just hitting it just long. Number 4, Anissa Thompson coming in for Southwest, as Amaya Williams is now serving. Just out.
Goes long. Point Xavier.
Xavier True Team right behind Southwest sideline. Definitely applying pressure on the serving team.
And Emmy Riglione, number 20. Riglione will serve.
Emmy Riglione, senior, coming into the match, number 20. Float serve, right to the libero. Going right side. Block is up by Xavier. Duel in the middle. Anissa Thompson able to get one over on Taylor Parker. Anissa Thompson, the middle blocker right side, coming in at 5'6". Beating Taylor Parker to the ball to get it over. Another point for Southwest. Valeria Trevino serving. Strong serve. Steladinova going down the line. Called in. Also with the net call.
Blocking error and a kill for Steladinova.
Kill for Steladinova as Southwest was trying to block her. Coming late to the block as they're trying to close on you. Strong serve right to the libero again. Sabera. Kennedy Wade met by the double block from Southwest.
Block. Thompson. Rodriguez.
Nisa Thompson coming in again. Very strong at the net right now for Southwest.
12. Charity Metcalf.
Paris Gilmore subbing in. Caitlin Reynolds for Southwest now serving. Trying to close the gap, just down by one. Charity Metcalf with the high pass. Free balled over. Going to the outside, cross court. Just out. Olivia Jackson following it to the line.
Attack goes wide. Point Xavier.
Xavier's now up 7-5. Kennedy Wade now going back to serve for Xavier.
Kennedy Wade will serve.
Strong float serve. Right side, just on the line. Just right outside the foot of the defender on Xavier. Libero. The libero, Alyssa Barrera, will now be serving for Southwest. Down by one. Going straight to Kennedy Wade. Olivia Jackson not able to chase it down, and Southwest gets an ace, tying it up 7-7. Barrera now the serve again for Southwest. Going right back to Kennedy Wade. Going outside, Sydney Murray, kept up. High pass. Going right to the outside. Right past the block, able to find the seam in between the defenders on the court. Southwest now leading. Barrera serving again. Just out, trying to go to Kennedy Wade again. Goes long, tying it up again. Taylor Parker now serving for Xavier. Kept up, going to the outside. Cross court, Charity Metcalf following the ball. Trying to cover. Right side. Down the line, Taylor Parker is there though. Charity Metcalf diving to the ground. Swung back over by Chloe Paul, getting the point for Southwest. Great defense by the middle Taylor Parker as it came down the line and being able to keep it up. Charity Metcalf tried to chase it down. Southwest serving. Strong serve right to Olivia Jackson. Tight on the net. Not able to get it to Kennedy Bell. Having a mismatch with the connection. Southwest now leading by 2. Going outside, Sydney Murray down the line. Kill for Sydney Murray. Hitting it right at Valeria Rodriguez. 2 subs in for Xavier. Stella Dinova and Bengisu Kazazlar coming in. Kazazlar serving. One of the strongest servers on the team. Trying to see if she can get it back for Xavier to get them back in the lead. Strong float serve to that back corner, going right to the libero. Right there. Kennedy Bell ready to put it back down. Setter's back row got called. The back row attack. Tied up now, 10 to 10. Another strong serve right to libero. Strong push into the block. Good use of the hands by Valeria Trevino. Stay behind the bar. Staying behind the net. Using the ball to push it off the hands. Push it right through that Xavier block. Going to middle, Kennedy Bell. Going back to right side. Going down the line. Kill again on the right side. Going past Olivia Jackson as she was trying to cover down the line. Okay. Chloe Paul now serving. Olivia Jackson taking it. Sydney Murray on the right side, met by the double block again. First timeout now being taken by Xavier as they're down by 3. Score is 13 to 10. Strong double block coming in with Caitlin Reynolds. Even with the last 3 times that Xavier has been able to meet up with this team, they were able to defeat them in 3 sets. Now Southwest trying to make a change, make sure that they're meeting Xavier very strong on defense. They've been very much meeting them when it comes to the back line as well as up at the net. Even with the joust earlier by Anissa Thompson, though she's coming in at 5'6", she was able to get past Taylor Parker, meeting her at the net. Southwest feeling very good coming out of their timeout. Coach Pat Kendrick now trying to talk to Xavier, trying to get them, figuring out what really they need to do to get it back. Now being down by 3 points, 10 to 13. Both teams now back on the court. Chloe Paul getting ready to serve again for Southwest. Serving very long. Going past the end line, point for Xavier. Southwest making their substitution as number 1, Michaela Jones is coming in. Sydney Murray now serving for Xavier. Going right to the barrel again, Alyssa Barrera. Kaylin Reynolds being able to hit through that strong double block. Xavier now. Southwest now making a substitution, for their server. Hit. It's a kill. Kennedy Wade. Now trying to cut the lead down to Alyssa Barrera, passing very strongly. Your libero, very strongest passer on the team, able to keep the ball up from Xavier. Definitely going to have to try and target other defenders to get past them. Try to get them out of system. Strong tip. Roll shot right into the court, able to keep it up. Going back to the right side. She goes cross court to Dinova. Hitting it back over. Murray able to keep it up. Stella Dinova going off the block. Michaela Jones trying to keep it up. Drops right in front of the net. Diving to the floor. Milioni now serving for Xavier. High flow serve. Southwest on the floor. Let's see if Xavier can capitalize on this. Kazazlar going to the middle. Passes it right back over. Going to the middle. Killed by Anissa Thompson. She's been fired up this game. Been strong on the net for Xavier. Substitution made for Olivia Jackson to come back onto the court. Tossman serve. Right. Going right to Kennedy Wade. She able to get through the block. Gap between Valeria Rodriguez and Anissa Thompson. Stella Dinova now serving for Xavier. Serving it just long. Southwest still in the lead. We go past the halfway point. Caitlin Reynolds now will serve for Southwest. Xavier Children trying to distract Reynolds on the sideline. Strong serve right to Kennedy Wade as Charity Metcalf having to go into her knees to pass the ball. Off pass as they try to run the outside. Score now 14-17. Reynolds serving short to Olivia Jackson. Going outside to Wade again. Southwest keeping it up. Taylor Parker at the net. Batted back down. Kill for Xavier as they close the gap to 2 points now. Kennedy Wade now up to serve for Xavier. Going right to Libero. Out of system. High pass. Give it right to Xavier. Free ball. See if they can get this. Slide. Paris Gilmore able to get the kill. Kennedy Wade now serving for Xavier again. Reynolds able to get it to her setter. Olivia Jackson crossing on defense. Ball handling error. Alyssa Barrera serving now for Southwest. Outside, Sydney Murray. Reynolds able to keep it up. Going back to the outside. Met by the double block from Xavier. Pushing it over, right to Libero. Swing by Taylor Parker. Call. Kill for her. She goes to the back line to serve.
Parker will serve.
Just long. Back down to 2. Southwest leading. Southwest about to get to the 20 benchmark. Number 14, Valeria Rodriguez serving for Southwest. Right to Kennedy Wade. Charity Metcalf going back to Wade. The lower set, Kennedy Wade trying to come in from the back row. Just hits it long, just under the ball. Now down by 3. Southwest at 20 now. Rodriguez to serve. Just out. Kazazlar and Dinova now back in.
Return for Xavier.
See if Kazazlar can make some magic happen for Xavier with her aces. Currently leading the team with aces at 28 aces this season. Going right to Barrera again. Met by the double block with Xavier. Kennedy Bell and Sydney Murray. Sydney Murray able to meet at the net. Capitalize for Xavier. Now they're just down by 1. Kazazlar up to serve again. See if they can close the gap. Ace serve by Bengisu Kazazlar. Score is now 20-20. See if she can get them ahead. Great spot down the line in between the two passers. See if she goes there again. Reynolds able to pick it up, going outside. Strong cross. Trying to get it past Olivia Jackson. Xavier now in the lead. And Southwest now calling a timeout. Xavier now able to take the lead. Kazazlar able to get the team out of system. Ace was very important to get the team back. Southwest and Xavier now coming back onto the court. Kazazlar up to serve. Alyssa Barrera, strongest passer on the team, especially being classified as libero. Kazazlar is going to have to target some other players on that back line, trying to get them out of system. Strong post serve down the line. Going to Reynolds. Switching it up, but it's tip. Kazazlar able to keep it up. Going back to right side. Dinova. Double. Xavier sideline, putting the 2 up in the air. Trying to set the back. Trying to set the right side. Kazazlar now back to serve. Up by 2, scores 22-20. Strong float serve, just out. Southwest now down by 1. Chloe Paul now serving for Southwest. Going to Kennedy Wade. Kazazlar going back to Wade. Hit zone 1, back corner. Great kill by Kennedy Wade. Way to see that open spot. Xavier 2 points away from taking this set. Able to get it back. Sydney Murray now up to serve for Xavier. Trying to hit that back corner, going long. Southwest now within 1, scores 23-25, 23-22. Xavier 2 points away. Got to win by 2 to get to. Got to win 25 points, win by 2. Southwest trying to close it. Service error by Graciela Collazo going into the net. Set point for Xavier. Emmy Rioni now serving. High flow serve right to this libero, diving in. Trying to go right side, swinging just out. Trying to go off the hands. Xavier takes the first set, 25-22. Both teams getting ready to come out of their huddles. For the end of set stats, Anissa Thompson on Southwest is leading with 4 kills, followed by Valeria Trevino, followed with 3. Kennedy Wade and Sydney Murray leading Xavier. Kennedy Wade with 4 and Sydney Murray with 2. Both teams ended up having 5 service errors in this match. Xavier coming in with the 1 service ace coming from Kazazar. Xavier hitting at a higher hitting percentage. 296 versus Southwest with 111. Olivia Jackson now coming in for Xavier. Bingisu Kazazar now serving to start off set 2 for Xavier. Strong flow serve, right to Reynolds. Roll shot, kept up by Kennedy Wade. Going to right side for Dinova. Met by the single block from Southwest. Going, Sydney Murray having to readjust, hitting the antenna. Olivia Jackson trying to set her. The pass, hitting error, but first point going to Southwest. Chloe Paul now up to serve. Kennedy Wade trying to get it. Sydney Murray trying to push off the hands. Southwest block. Roll by Caitlin Reynolds. Kept up. Kazazar going right side. Going, hitting straight through the block. Kill for Stella Dinova. Score is now 1-1.
Murray will serve.
Kicking off the second set. Sydney Murray now to serve. Going right to Barrera. Trying to tip. Kenny Wade able to keep it up. Going back to Stella Dinova. Michaela Jones trying to keep it up. Passing outside her body.
From Olivia Jackson, point, Xavier.
Xavier now leading by 1. Going right to Michaela Jones. Trying to set the middle. Going outside. Off the block. Southwest not able to get there in time. Sydney Murray gets up in the air. My mistake. Kenny Wade at front row with Sydney Murray serving on the back line. Xavier now leading by 3. Sydney Murray still serving from the back line. Great spot getting Barrera out of system. Southwest able to roll shot it. Getting Xavier out of system themselves. Olivia Jackson trying to keep it up. Going back to Kennedy Wade. Able to use the block again as Southwest cannot get there. Leading by 4. Southwest now taking their first timeout of the set. Xavier now leading 5-1.
Please go to the table at the front entrance and pick up your free raffle ticket. After the second set,
Sydney Murray now serving for Xavier. Going right to Barrera. Met with the double block. Stella Dinova and Kennedy Bell. Double blocking on the right side. Xavier now leading by 5. Getting Barrera out of system now. Caitlin Reynolds trying to roll shot it from the ground, hitting into the tape. Xavier now up by 6. Sydney Murray now serving again. Going straight Barrera, now getting her out of system. Was passing. Xavier serves very well. Now they're trying to get her. Kennedy Bell. With the kill out the middle. Strong swing. Great swing by Kennedy Bell. Fired up. Southwest now getting a point, getting a kill off the outside. Ending Xavier's 6-point scoring run. Southwest now serving. Going to Olivia Jackson as Kazazar goes right side of Dinova. Down the line. Xavier is definitely now getting their rhythm. Definitely playing like the team they normally do. Being effective, chemistry being there when it comes to communication on the outside. blocks being there, especially Riglioni also being there. Kennedy Wade swinging into the block. Southwest not able to contain her. Xavier now up by 8 points. Riglioni. Soft serve. Going right side. Out of system. Hitting into the block. Caught a net. Kennedy Wade coming in strong. Saying she swung into the tape. Pat Kendrick talking to the down ref. Marlboro. Point for Southwest. Still down by 7. Larry Trevino. Top spin. Ace. Coming right in front of Sydney Murray. Trevino serving. Top spin again. Sydney Murray able to keep it up. Going outside. Down the line. Kennedy Wade. Southwest saying it was outside the line. Line judge called that confidently in. Kennedy Wade knew that was in. Strong serve going down the line. Great kill. Steladinova with the ace against Chloe Paul. Catching her, all she could do was put her hands up. Southwest now making substitutions, seeing if they can gain some control in this set. Xavier's now up by 8 points. Score is now 12-4. Steladinova serving again. Tried to go down the line, just missing it. Caitlin Reynolds now serving for Southwest as Charity Metcalf and Paris Gilmore from Xavier come and sub in. Strong serve right into the tape. Point for Xavier. Leading by 8. Kennedy Wade now serving. Float serve, ace. Caitlin Reynolds. Great serve. Kennedy Wade. Try to go past Reynolds' shoulder. Going just long, missing the end line. Score is now 14-6. Alyssa Barrera now serve for Southwest. Barrera serving Kennedy Wade, getting the ace on her. Score now 14-7. Barrera float serve to Olivia Jackson. Right to Charity Metcalf. Able to keep it up. Barrera. Caitlin Reynolds trying to come out the back row. Off balance with the kill. Her swing, she tried to get the kill, hitting it just out. Xavier now up by 8. Taylor Parker with the serve, going right to Barrera. Ooh. Trickling right in front of the net, in front of Sydney Murray. Trying to close that double block. Gloria Rodriguez serving. Paris Gilmore trying to bump the ball up. It was going out of system. Kennedy Wade's pass. Rodriguez able to get them out of system. Steadily trying to close the gap. Scores now 15-9. Down by 6 points. Rodriguez serving again. Going to Sydney Murray, high pass, Sherry Metcalf going right side. Neck violation called by Southwest. Point for Xavier. Saladinova, Mickey Sukazazlar now subbing in. Great pass to the setter, able to keep the ball in system. Kazazlar now serving back row. Great serve down the line. Roll shot. Sydney Murray taking a swing. Duel at the net. Hits the tape, falling back onto Southwest side. No one really touched the ball. It was so high. Both teams trying to time it right to joust. Falling back on the Southwest side. Kazazlar serving for Xavier. Float serve, just out. Xavier still up by 7 as the score is 17-10. Chloe Paul now serving for Southwest. Short serve, kept up. Xavier calling a touch. Up ref, overrules. Line judge calling the touch on Southwest, giving the point to Xavier.
Sydney Murray will serve.
Sydney Murray serving for Xavier. Going to Barrera, definitely trying to get her to move this time. Kill for Southwest. Number 8, Amaya Williams. Collazo from Southwest now serving to Olivia Jackson. 3-option pass. Dinova going to down the line. Collazo able to keep it up, keeping up with one hand. Southwest not able to chase it down. Emmy Rioli now serving for Xavier. Scores 19-11. Xavier have a comfortable lead. Caitlin Reynolds swinging just out, trying to take the sharp cross, turning her wrist. Xavier trying to keep their foot on the gas, keep it going to end this set. Rioni, great serve. Ace. Southwest now taking a timeout, down by 10. Score is 21-11. Xavier being extremely dominant in this set. Definitely took more of their errors from last set when it came to blocking errors and staying more in system this set, so they're able to get those 3-option passes to be able to set any of their hitters on the tape, be able to get those kills. Pat Kendrick talking to the team about pressing on their blocks, being able to shut them down. Kennedy Wade is leading Xavier in kills with 8, hitting at a percentage of 312. Followed by Stella Dinova with 6 kills, hitting even at 500. Anissa Thompson and Trevino are leading for Southwest, 4 and 3 kills respectively. Rioni serving for Xavier. Going right side, trying to set the block. Rioni able to keep it up. Dinova, hard swing. Southwest trying to keep it up. Anissa Thompson able to hit it over. Great kill by Kennedy Wade. Both sides getting a little scrappy. Kazazlar with the great jump set getting into Kennedy Wade, setting her feet and able to push it over to the outside from the middle back of the court. Rioni almost had that corner, just missing it.
Checking in for Xavier, number 15, Kendall Mack.
Number 15, Kendall Mack now subbing in for
Trevino will serve for Southwest.
Taylor Parker now coming back in for Kendall Mack. Stake with the substitution. Trevino now serving. Topspin serve. Getting Sydney Murray. Going outside to Reynolds. Trying to roll shot inside. Able to get it on Sydney Murray. Southwest definitely trying to get the ball in front of Sydney Murray, so she has to move. Trevino. Topspin serve again. Into the net. Service error. Xavier now 2 points away from taking second set. Substitution for Southwest.
Checking in for Southwest, number 5, Mariah.
Mariah Samarino. Samario. Mariah Samario now coming in for Southwest.
Serve goes long. Point, Southwest.
Point for Southwest. Serving going long.
Gilmore returns for Southwest.
2 substitutions
For
for Xavier. Trying to see if they can close this out. Then another rotation. Reynolds going to Murray again. Kennedy Wade getting it right through Southwest block. Making it set point.
Xavier, Wade will serve.
Xavier up by 10. Able to breathe, play a lot more comfortably. Kennedy Wade with the serve. Right to Barrera. Anissa Thompson coming under the ball, hitting it out. Going long for Southwest as Xavier takes set 2. Up by 11 points. 25-14. Closing out the set, Kennedy Wade now with 10 kills as we go into this third, possibly final set, unless Southwest finds a way to get Xavier out of system as they did in the beginning of the first set. Xavier now getting more comfortable being on their home court, getting more in system, talking a lot more, being scrappy on defense, having very good setter-hitter connection, able to get those points. Ed Cassier calling the raffle. Seems like the winner of the raffle was a Southwest fan.
You win. Congratulations.
Wasn't going to give her prize. So the prizes are only for Xavier supporters only. But, you know, as a play-by-play announcer, I can't pick sides. Got to be as neutral as possible. Lineups now for Southwest and Xavier coming back onto the court. Through both sets, Xavier is leading with 25 to Southwest 14 kills. Xavier's had less errors when it comes to their kills. Xavier almost hitting at 400 for their hitting percentage. Very strong. Things coming up Xavier, especially for that last set, leading by 11 points.
Rodriguez will serve for Southwest to begin the third set.
Kicking off third set, Rodriguez serving for Southwest. Going to Olivia Jackson, ace. Catching Jackson right in her chest.
Rodriguez, point, Southwest.
See if she goes back to Jackson again. She does. Jackson able to pick it up. Bengisu Kazislar knew she was at the net. Said, let me take this one. Kill for her as she goes to the back line.
Kazislar will serve.
Great read. Knew it was high enough for her to take that ball. Hitting it cross court right in front of Southwest defense. Hitting it on two. That was great. Strong serve. Great up by Southwest. Met by the block. Southwest trying to one-arm the ball, trying to keep it up. Staying scrappy.
Block.
Xavier now up 2-1. Blocked by Xavier. Kazislar now to serve again. Into the tape. Everyone tied up 2-2. Chloe Paul, Southwest now to serve. Back-to-back service errors. Sydney Murray now serving for Xavier. Float serve. Rechabrera going right side to Anissa Thompson. Right side. Big swing by Stella Dinova. On the back line. Xavier leading by 2. Sydney Murray serving again. Float serve. Rechabrera. Tight. Kendall Mack there for the block for Xavier. Waiting patiently. Loaded. Strong serve again, going right to Barrera. Roll shot. Kazislar. Long set. Roll. Olivia Jackson able to keep it up. Who she go to? Back row. Sydney Murray with the kill. Kazislar gets good air when it comes on her jump sets. Full serve. Going right side. Dinova ducking. Knowing the ball going just long. Moving out the way. Xavier up. Up by 5. 5-point scoring run. Off the block, ricochet. Olivia Jackson sprawling to the floor trying to get the ball. Alyssa Barrera now serving for Southwest. She had good targets last set. See if she's able to find the holes. Xavier's passing again. Great up. Going back outside to Reynolds. Kazazar keeping it up. Roll shot by Kennedy Wade. Southwest miscommunication. Didn't know who's going to take it. Falling between the two passers. Great spot to zone 5. Xavier up by 5. Score 8-3. Leone. High serve. Barrera taking it with her hands. Reynolds going outside. Kennedy Wade met by the block. Falling just inside that 10-foot line by Southwest. Kendall Mack subbing out for Olivia Jackson to come in. Topspin off the tape. Dinova patient, waiting for that ball to come over. Taylor Parker hitting it to the tape. Southwest trying to close the gap. Down by 3 now. Trevino. Great topspin serve. Southwest hitting it up. Met by Xavier's block. Taylor Parker waiting. Reynolds trying to stay behind the ball and roll shot it. Xavier's tall blockers there. Batted back down inside. Right in front of the net. Charity Metcalf to serve for Xavier. Flow serve. Right to Michaela Jones. Push by Southwest. Metcalf trying to take it. Xavier scrambling. Kennedy Wade able to pop the ball over with her fist. Jackson trying to get the ball back in play. Going outside to Wade, off the block. Sydney going up to the tape. Paris Gilmore ready. Olivia Jackson following. Scrambling, having to free ball it over. Falling to the floor. Taylor Parker there to put it down. Both teams fighting back and forth, trying to get the ball back in system on both sides. Point for Xavier as Charity Metcalf goes back on the end line to serve. Just missing out the line. Southwest getting extremely scrappy is one thing they've definitely been doing, trying to cover Xavier, as they've been very strong offensively all game. Southwest been going, diving to the floor, digging balls up with one arm. Oh, out of system rotation. Charity Metcalf trying to beat the serve. Can't run in front of her passers before the ball has been served. Reynolds going right to the middle. Taylor Parker trying to make a statement for Xavier, trying to keep them up. Staying dominant. Kennedy Wade serving for Xavier again. Float serve. Right to Reynolds. Southwest chasing it down. Trevino, roll shot. Going back to Paris Gilmore on the right side. Back row to Reynolds, off balance, off the block. Almost a campfire. Sydney Murray sliding in, trying to take the ball, passing it just out. Southwest trying to close the gap, down by 3. Southwest making their substitutions. Anissa Thompson coming back in for Southwest. It's Alyssa Barrera who's going to be serving. Amaya Williams coming back to serve. Southwest transitioning. Right to Olivia Jackson. Roll shot by Sydney Murray. High set. Set her out of system. Olivia Jackson Paris Gilmore had almost just made it out as it goes over the antenna. Well, out, just missing the sideline. Chasing the ball down. Almost completely parallel to the net, trying to make that pass with one arm. Maya Williams. Serving again for Southwest. Right to Olivia Jackson. Kennedy Wade. Sydney Murray trying to hit into Southwest block. Met by Thompson again. Strong serve, out of system. Back row, trying to take it. Tight. Southwest tipping it back over. Called in the net. Oh, 4 touches. Excuse me. Point for Xavier. Calling it 4 touches. Trying to see if they were trying to play it off of Xavier's block. Taylor Parker serving. A serve for Taylor Parker. Keeping Xavier in the lead by 3 with the score 13-10. Southwest now taking a timeout. Down by 3. Trying to stay in system. Southwest now trying to bring back their energy and their fire to play against Xavier. Timeout now ending. Taylor Parker back to serve for Xavier. Strong float, just going past the end line. Burra and Reynolds following it to the line.
Serving for Southwest. Rodriguez.
Southwest just down by 2 points now. Rodriguez coming up to serve. 5'6" senior coming from Puerto Rico. Going back to outside, tight set. Sydney Murray having to tip it over. Guerrero falling, trying to get the ball up to the outside. Charity Metcalf dumping the ball over for Xavier. Kept up. Going back to the outside for Sydney Murray. Off the tape. Off the block, going over. Caitlin Reynolds trying to take it with one arm. Off balance. Point for Xavier. Leading by 3 points now. Mingisu Kazazlar now serving for Xavier. As always, strong float serve. Probably trying to go down zone 5. Yep. Going Trevino, the outside. Strong cross, past the block. Point for Southwest, closing it back to 2. Kennedy Wade, the pass, going to Sydney Murray, hits off the block. Stella Dinova swinging, called it out. She clipped the tape.
Attack is wide. Point Southwest.
Point for Southwest. Xavier now calls a timeout. Southwest trying to close within 1. Caitlin Reynolds leading for Southwest with 5 kills this evening. Anisha Thompson and Trevino leading, also having 4 kills each. Kennedy Wade still leading Xavier with 11 kills. And Stella Dinova having 7, followed by Sydney Murray, who has 5. Taylor Parker having 4 kills. Southwest now trying to get Xavier to go out of system and make errors. Within 1 point now. See what Southwest and Xavier will come up with coming out of this timeout. Chloe Paul for Southwest, getting ready to serve. Ringisu Kazazlar coming from back row. Should have 3 options. Able to get a good pass in front of the 10-foot line, going outside to Murray. Swing, strong, going into the seats, Southwest, and Thompson chasing it down to get it back over. Free ball. Murray swinging again. Right past Rodriguez for a kill. Leading by 2. Xavier able to get that point coming out of the timeout. Float serve, right to Brera. Going to Reynolds. Going off the block. Kennedy Wade going back row. Strong swing by Thompson, kept up. Dinova in, right on that back line. If you leave Stella Dinova open, she will find that back line and the cross especially. Definitely one of her great spots that she can hit. A variety of her swings going down the line. Dinova is not someone you leave open on the block. Service error by Xavier. Southwest now up to serve. Barrera. Crucial in keeping Southwest in this game tonight with her defense. In. Kennedy Wade. Line judge calling it in. Xavier to serve. Right to Barrera. Tight into the net. Trying to get the ball. Trying to contest at the net. Make sure careful with both teams trying to be aggressive, being at the tape. Rioni serving. Going right to Jones. Middle. Murray keeping it up quite comfortably. Wade off balance. Pushing it back corner, trying to get Xavier out of system. Taylor Parker having to take the pass. Riglioni met by the block. Southwest going outside. Roll. Kazazlar keeping it up. Taylor Parker tipping it while spinning, trying to find the ball. Point for Xavier, now leading by 5. Trying to stay ahead in this set. Close out the match. Score 19-14. Emmy Riglioni serving. Flow serve. Right side. Off the block. Kill for Trevino on Kennedy Wade, trying to set up the single block going off her hands. 2 subs for Xavier. Trevino gonna do top spin serve. Coming inside, great pass, 3 options. Swing, great swing by Taylor Parker. Great kill. Great pass by Sydney Murray, taking Trevino's top spin serve like that. Trevino's been targeting Murray for most of the evening, trying to get her on that top spin serve. Trying to make Murray move in front of the ball, catching her off guard, but Murray was able to take that serve quite comfortably to make a great pass for Xavier to have 3 options. Double by Southwest. Charity Metcalf serving again for Xavier. High serve. Going outside. Just out. Southwest trying to see if they found a touch, but it goes long. Point for Xavier. 3 points away from closing out this match. Metcalf. Going right Trevino. Xavier, miscommunication on defense.
Reynolds from Trevino, point, Southwest. Reynolds will serve.
Score now 22-16. Reynolds now serving for Southwest. Charity Metcalf. Taylor Parker trying to get the slide. Resetting off the block. Vera up for Southwest as Reynolds tries to roll shot it to get Charity Metcalf to get them out of system. And it almost worked. And Kennedy Wade with the kill. She able to tip the ball past the block. Kennedy Wade would serve. Xavier 2 points away from taking this match. Met by Xavier's block, and it's now match point. Xavier match point. 164 people in attendance tonight. Missed serve by Kennedy Wade. Southwest keeping it alive. Stay alive for this 1 point. Collazo serving for Southwest. Pass by Sydney Murray. Going middle, Taylor Parker with the kill to close out the match for Xavier. For the 4th time in their meeting, Xavier has been able to defeat Southwest Mustangs. Both teams now meeting at the net. 3-set match for Xavier to win. 3rd set ending 25-17. Xavier's cheer team on the sideline cheering as Xavier is able to take the win for this match. Xavier now talking with the coaching staff, Pat Kendrick, Price Dragons, talking about the win that they were able to get, able to make their adjustments for the last 2 sets. Xavier's volleyball team now dancing along. Cheer team cheering them on. Ending out the match. Head coach Glenn Caston from the cheer team coming down to congratulate the players on the volleyball team. Getting ready to talk about the lead scorers for the match. Kennedy Wade ended up having 13 kills, leading for Xavier, followed by Stella Dinova, who had 8 kills for her. Kennedy Wade hitting at a percentage of 300. Stella Dinova hitting a percentage of 429, followed by Taylor Parker with 7 kills, hitting at 600. Had an excellent match. Anytime they had a 3-option pass and Taylor Parker was able to take the ball, very able to get a strong kill. Sydney Murray also creating a lot of space for Xavier in terms of switching up their offense. Great kills, both sides of the pin, coming in with 6 kills. Followed with Paris Gilmore and Kennedy Bell, who both had 2. For Southwest, Caitlin Reynolds ended up with 6 kills to her name. Trevino with 5. And Anissa Thompson also having 4 kills for herself. Xavier will be facing off against the Southwest Mustangs tomorrow at 12 in the afternoon at the Convocation Center. So in case you have any time to show out, come support either team, Southwest Mustangs or Xavier's volleyball team. Thank you so much for watching this evening. I've been Zora Thomas, your play-by-play commentator, and I will see you all tomorrow.